Hi everyone, let's talk about Anno 1800, which I just did a full two-player playthrough that you can watch. It's linked in the description if you'd like to see the game actually in action. It's just on a table here. Well, it's on a table there as well. This is just what I think of it though. If you're interested in that, playthrough's the thing though, really. So, Anno 1800. It's a wonderfully simple system for such kind of a rich game that it gives, from basically pop a worker down in a spot, generate some resources, and try and play these cards. Try and build more industries that build on more and more. It's got a lovely tech tree to it that does take a bit of getting used to know what's going to lead where, what you need the New World resources for, and things like that. But there are some great player aids available on Board Game Geek, most of them seemingly made by John Getz Games, who I know loves this game. But yeah, the core thing of not needing any resources tokens, not really storing very much stuff apart from gold, really, is the only resource that you physically have, and is great for bringing back your works and stuff, but only making stuff when you need it, trying to manage the population that you have available, the capacity that you have in your buildings, the trade tokens made available to you. Yeah, it's just such a simple system. There are, like 8 or 9 different actions that you can do on your turn, but generally it's going to be placing down these things, whether it's your own buildings that are getting activated or other people's through trade tokens, and getting more and more of these industries until you can start to play down these cards. And it's quite dynamic in the way that the game is only ended by somebody playing all of their cards, and so depending on the play style of the players is going to determine the length of the game. I found that for us personally, Rach and myself, the game just goes on forever. And at a certain point, I should go, can we just try and end this now? We've only realised that it's going on too long, past that point of being fed up of it. So yeah, having that kind of variable length can be great for what I tried to show in the playthrough, having a player really gunning for the end of the game, and it's still taking a while and things getting in your way because you generally want more population, and if you get more population not from upgrading it but from getting new cubes from the cards or the action to just spend resources to get the new people, they come with new cards as well that can be just more opportunities, getting to cycle those cards and seeing industries that you already have or you have access to from the other players, or that you can easily build off something you've already got access to, can work out great. There can be some luck of the draw in that as well, not just with the resources that you need, of perhaps some person just everything falling into place and everything's available for them, and yours are just all disparate and nothing seems to link together. You can always go and discard them 3 at a time and draw more and more. It is taking actions to do that. But the points don't necessarily come from those cards. The missions can make a big difference. The expedition cards can make a big difference, especially if you have taken the time and the effort to upgrade your people to all the way to the investors. For example, the islands as well can make a big difference. So in the playthrough game, it was a bit different because there were a lot of points available, 18 points I think, for having at most one of those islands. But they can be a really good way of just going crazy on industries, of building more and more because you've got more and more space for it, getting a great big fleet of upgraded ships, getting the bonus entries from those places. Yeah, it can evolve in loads and loads of different ways. The New World industries are a nice touch that they give you the cards and stuff. It's a bit of a shame that you don't know what you're going to get on those as well, and because only you have access to those things, which is good, you've made the effort to go and explore those islands. But if you are trying to get a particular thing like chocolate that you need on a load of the cards that you've drawn, and you just can't seem to get hold of that resource, there's not a lot you can do than just going and trying again and again to get more of these cards. And I think that it depends. Like if you are players that desperately want to go your own way and desperately want to build all of your industries, at 2 players, you can find that a lot of time is spent just building all of your own stuff. And in a 4-player game, especially with the restriction of there only being 2 of each industry, you would have to trade a load more. And I think, I've only played it 2 players, so I don't know, I feel like a lot more variety of industry would be out there on the table as well. There would be a lot of sharing each other's stuff, because there are a lot of shared steps on the way to these advanced industries, but particularly further towards the end of the game and towards these more difficult cards, I think you would find it more likely that somebody had built that or built the requisites for it between the players than they would have at 2 players. But that's just something that's towards the end of the game, you might just be like, nope, not going to do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. And hope that you draw some powers that can discard cards instead. But yeah, I think that if it ends up clicking with you, then there is going to be so much variety, not just from the pure game itself, never mind the mission cards and stuff and the surprises that you get from the route that your population cards or your islands and things take you down. Yeah, I think that's, as I've seen, as I mentioned with, say, John Gets Games, if you fall in love with this game, there's going to be a lot to love. But I found that it's just in our experience, as much as I can appreciate all of these things that I'm glowing about it, it has ended up being frustrating for at least one of us, getting not just maybe the requisites in the right place, but getting requisites that you have, and then the rewards kind of being very varied. The rewards sometimes being fantastic for the position that you're in, especially early on when you desperately want more population and stuff, and instead it gives you trade tokens, which are great later, but now this doesn't leave me anywhere, and everyone else is steaming off because they've suddenly got access to a load more craftsmen or farmers and stuff, which gives them more cards in their hand, which is going to limit their ability to end the game, but give them endless more variety and options in the meantime before that happens. Yeah, not for us ultimately, I think, but I can definitely appreciate some fantastic things about Anno 1800. But there we go, the playthrough is where you get the best idea, though. Never mind any of that gibbering. No, it was highly intelligent, subscribable stuff, right? Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more, there's hundreds and hundreds of playthroughs on this channel. There's nearly 5 years of them at this point. Hopefully you'll find some more there you'll be interested in. Thank you very much for watching this one, though, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye, everyone.